Yeah, little like midweek thing. You know how we do it with the updates.
Come on.
Doug and my brother.
Yeah, man.
There again. All praises be to the Most High.
That's
always.
it. Love every
Large
time,
up all the
fam.
people them locked in. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. It's Winners Talking Podcast. It's a little midweek thing. Cause we try to keep it moving as much as
Shout out
possible.
Benji as well. Then.
Shout out Ben Jart. You know, you might notice a little Ben Jart's in with the top right hand. Where we at, Rex?
Yeah. Top right. It's top right.
Top right.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I'm a man that's been wearing Ben Jart for a good while. Doug's been wearing it for a good while. We only fuck with brands that we wear personally.
Yeah.
Ben Jart is a top tier street brand. I call it the UK Ralph Lauren, the Mandem Ralph Lauren. It's that kind of energy. So jump on benjart.com, make your purchases, get involved. Don't be the last to know. Now, everyone knows already, but if you don't get to know, anyway, we're here. It's the Hustler and Big Dougie Doug. Midweek update. There's so much been going on. We have to touch on a couple of things.
Yeah.
First of all, what should you talk on firstly, Nikos? What are you saying? What's current?
Should we just attack it? Queen gone.
The Queen gone. Yes. Before the Queen gone, like Chris Cabba, the whole Chris Cabba situation.
Yes.
We're not gonna say too much on it, Doug.
Yeah.
Because
I
what
think
it
we
is,
touched on it last week a bit as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
Lightly.
But what I was saying in that is I'll just say the main focus that I have to be on in this situation for myself personally, because realistically speaking, our power is limited. We can talk as much as we want to talk, and there's voices that will listen, and I'm aware of it, you're aware of it, and we do what we can as adults and as big men and as community leaders to a certain level. But the first thing and the most important thing that I have to be clear is thoughts and prayers, I repeat again, to the family. Because that has to be paramount. Understand when you're talking, mums, cousins, aunties are listening and watching and they're hearing. You understand? Like, so that's the first and foremost thought in it. Other things, like, I believe that sometimes if you're not fully qualified to talk on certain things, you might as well just ease back a little bit. And let it play out. I said my piece on my page.
It's timing, fam. I think the timing of everything as well.
Timing is key. That's why I say the first thoughts has to be the family.
Yeah. It's a little too soon.
Too soon for a lot of things. But all I said is on my page, and I'll say it again. I hope the full extent of whatever legal ramifications that's supposed to go on for someone that potentially shoots, kills an unarmed man are put into action. Yeah. That's all we can do. And it's very important.
And give thanks and praises that it started, they're looking at it and investigating it like a homicide.
Right.
Which is the first steps of which we needed.
Let's see how it plays out. But first things first, let's consider consideration to his family. Yeah. And that's where I'm at, and it ain't really got nothing.
Bro, listen, you said it. Listen, you said everything. Timing's important. And I think we just have to be a bit more self-aware of if that was our families, and everyone's got opinions. And we just have to kind of respect the fact that the family are grieving. There's a lot of unanswered questions before we all start chiming in with our little bits and pieces. You get me?
Very much so. PNB Rock today.
Bruh, mad news, fam.
Turnover he's gone now. Another guy killed in LA. It's rife over there though. Like,
it's rife. It's rife.
LA, and it always seems to be LA as well.
Yeah, it's rife. And on the way up here, I was just chatting to Dunners. Shout out my boy Dunny. And obviously we know he does close protection for a lot of artists, a lot of footballers. And I'll put this out there to a lot of men, because everyone's saying about the girl. I don't necessarily feel like the girl pinging the location is the cause, because he's gone to the hood, he's gone to a place that Mandem are in the place anyway. Like, I see another rapper come out and say that it's not like a unknown spot where it's just like, he's gone there.
It's like going to Nando's.
It's like going to Nando's, or it's like even, like when we used to go Tinseltown. It's like, you remember back in the day we used to have Tinseltown up in like Denway. And
it's like any of those spots.
Yeah, it's one of those bait spots that anyone from any ends could actually turn up and be there. So it's sad, but the message I will take out and throw out there quickly, P, is the fact that me and Dunners was talking, and it's like, I think a lot of man them don't understand the real importance that if you're of a certain stature, if you're of a certain level of where you're at in life right now, always walk safe, always make sure you got your security. Don't be hopping in and out of Ubers. Make sure you've got your chauffeur-driven cars, especially when you're at a status level. Or if you're rolled and you're a couple man, then make sure you got your driver, make sure you got your man them with you, and just not be out there loose balling, because my man was out there with his missus on jeweled up, having a relaxed meal, and You know what I'm saying? He put himself in a situation that it took his life. Do you get what I mean?
Listen, it's everything you say. I agree with because I live by it, and it's you got to be aware of your surroundings and whatnot. And if you've attained a certain level of success, you got to understand you're not ordinary again.
Yeah.
So you got to be moving a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Again, it's timing. Like you can't put that kind of blame on the girlfriend, the baby mum, as far as locations and stuff and social media posts, but I'm big on that anyway.
Yeah.
Like outside of that, I'm always big on that. Not posting locations, not posting in real time of your whereabouts and stuff. But I would never put that on her because she's got enough to deal with. But obviously,
it's not like she wanted her man to get.
No.
I'm saying she's mostly living a decent life with him.
She's living in that, but he's in where he's in a location that he's chosen to go to. But I will say, taking it back to real time and UK and our kind of people, like you got to be aware of where you're going at times.
Yeah.
Listen, no one's gonna get it perfect all the time or get it right all the time. But if you're the guy and you're in them kind of, I don't know, say you're a guy and you, like I say, you attain a certain level of success, you've now got to be aware of everywhere that you're going. Yeah. You've got to make the decisions of where you go. You've got to tell your girl you can't post where we're at. You can't do it. You got to make her know. And I'm not saying this in relation to her. I'm not saying she's the one that's done it. But I'm saying for your own safety, a woman, person, Mandem that you're around have to know, like, you can't be posting up where we are right now. Post that later. Post that when we're gone. You understand? For your own safety and for your own flipping long-term well-being. Because it's Tory times. So if you're wearing a chain, a watch, a ring that's worth more than what someone's making in a year, in these hungry times, cost of living crisis, you're looking like, unfortunately, you're looking like food. You're looking like a snack. You're looking like dessert.
And the mad thing is, a lot of people don't even know it. Yeah, I've had a few things pop up where man are asking man that, can man do this contract or that contract? And it's them that are actually realizing that they need security. Like, it's not even, you think obviously you got your celebs, but it's at a time that people are understanding that they need to budget for that now. Like, if you're living a certain lifestyle and you're in a certain circle, it's a must. It's a new time. Like, we're seeing people getting their cars windows smashed out for watches and people getting robbed on the street.
Listen, it's
a different
it's
time.
It's not a new, I grew up in a certain element, with a certain element around me and a certain understanding of how life is, so I move a certain way, and I haven't said I've got it perfect, but I move a certain way. But at the same time, I'm a man that will go by anywhere by myself. I'm always by myself. My guy said to me the other day, he's like, moving by yourself is the best thing. Don't get me wrong, you know how it goes. When we're ready, we could link 30 man, 20 man, 10 man, whatever. But I'm aware, you understand? I'm aware of how I move and stuff. But I just want everyone to be safe. So part of that being safe is just being aware of where you're going to. I know you wanna, if you're eating good food and you've got to this level of success and you wanna kind of show it. So you might want to put on your this, that, but you got to be aware of where you're going. Got to be aware of, a man could be starving, and I'm not saying it's right, but a man could be starving. He's got no money, his fridge is empty, his bills are piling up, his baby mum's on his case, nothing's going right, and you walking, shining, glittering, laughing, drinking, big this on and big that on, and man's looking at you and saying, right, that's a quick eat.
That's a quick eat, you know. And
then you fight back and it all goes left, so just be aware of your surroundings.
And it's mad, because Dana said something to me on the phone, and he basically said that when people take the opportunities when the situation seems easy. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the thing, people need, sometimes people are making it too easy for man just to be able to run up on man, step up on man and do whatever. And it's like, you have to be aware of your surroundings, but you also need to know that if you're going to be in certain places, up the numbers of the amount of man that you're going with. Like, if you know, it's like, if you're going to a rave, you go with a couple man then. Like, you've got to really play the game now.
The game is the game, but there's no perfect science to it. I tell you this, because you could go with a couple man and they could be on some bullshit. You don't know what they're on.
Yeah.
So you just got to know what you're on. You got to know what you're on. Maybe if you've got to go somewhere where you know you're gonna have to take bare man to secure you, maybe you're just not meant to go there that day.
Yeah, trust me, that too.
Because if I've got to go somewhere, and I've got to be like, boy, you man, all come with me. So I can wear my fucking jewelry.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not meant to go there that day. Maybe I'm just meant to cool and settle. Because it's not always about that.
Yeah.
You understand? So with that in mind, I just say, yeah, man, and be careful, be aware, be alert, eyes and ears. You know? All right, then, gone. The Queen now. You know. Queen's gone. What are we saying on that, Daps? 96 years old is a great run.
Yeah,
it's a great run. You understand? This is England, so we all grew up knowing about the Queen. The Queen coming to, what did Lex say the other day? Queen coming to schools and all of that. Not to mine. Didn't come my school still, but Lex said it. I don't know what school Lex went to still, but Lex said
Lex went to them proper schools.
Nah, Lex went to St. Joseph's.
Oh, he went, yeah, would she have gone St. Joseph's?
She never went St.
Joseph went on that end.
She never went St. Joseph's, but Mandem saw her going to schools on TV.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I understand, but you know,
if you're from that era, man.
Yeah, from that era, man. From that era, we all grown up and seen it. So yeah, the changing of the guard, King Charles now, and all of that.
King Charles now, bro.
Football's cancelled.
Yeah, that pissed me off. Still, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I didn't understand because it's like now you're forcing everybody to kind of acknowledge this thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is England, though, bro.
Yeah,
this is England.
Powers in it.
This is England, bro. They're gonna. You ain't gonna have no choice in it. Like, this is what it is. It is what it is. But we'll keep it light. Oh, Eubank Benn. I don't know if it's happening or not. I heard some weight discrepancy thing now.
Yeah, I heard it's happening. I heard it's back on. I see
at that weight or a bigger weight.
I think. Is it that weight?
I think they're gonna try. It's the rehydration thing.
The rehydration. Listen,
yeah.
Eubank Senior's not lying. It's a dangerous thing, you know. See, the rehydration, for one, draining yourself down so much is dangerous, because what it is, you understand with cutting weight, dog, it's not just like weight loss. You do the weight loss, then after that you start draining all the fluids out of your body. Yeah. So you got to imagine, if the minimum he's used to getting down to is 160 pounds, right? Now he's going to go down by another 3 pounds. The best way for me to explain pounds to anyone is, this is the easiest way, right? 2.2 pounds in a kilo, yeah?
Yeah.
So plus that is another 0.8. So let's just say for that kilo, imagine you've drained yourself to nothing left, and then you lose the equivalent of weight, for starters, of 1 bag of sugar. You know how much? But then bag of sugars ain't light. You got to take it off yourself on top. So it's draining. Then they're going to limit how much you can rehydrate yourself. So your body's not running the same. Your brain's not running the same. There's less fluid running through your body. So it is dangerous. So I can get it. And my thing is, you know, when Canelo went up to light heavyweight, he just went up. There was no catch weight, so no one asked for it.
Yeah.
When Kell Brook fought Golovkin, he just went up. There was no catch weight. Conor Benn's asked for the fight. Eubank didn't call him out. So technically,
he
should really be going to me. Don't get me wrong, Eubank will likely walk through him in that, and that you need to put him at a disadvantage to make it interesting, but not to the potential detriment of his health. So I can get when his dad says, I'm not risking my son's life. Because they're risking their lives. Man's punching you. Every punch is concussion and brain damage potentially. I get it. But I don't know, man. It's not even a fight that really needed to happen. We'll all watch it. But Conor can do his thing at 147. Eubank's doing his thing anyway, but I get it. Legacy, entertainment. We're in the entertainment era, bro. Freak show fight.
Yeah,
so
bro.
it is what it is.
This fight's been it's gonna turn into a little trilogy because of the legacy that their parents left. You get what I'm saying?
Could do.
Yeah.
Could do, but
big fight.
You know, it is what it is. I could understand why Eubank don't want it necessarily at the same time. Senior, he could be saying, listen, man, I've just kind of made peace with this man. This man's been, why are we going to fall out again and put our families at war again unnecessarily to entertain the masses when we're already eating? But that's just me. I think different.
But it's already too far. Like, they've done press conferences, they've done the gloves off, they've done the face-to-face.
I hear that.
For them to then pull out the fight now.
No. It's always the promoters and the managers, bro.
We signed the deal with Junior, not Senior, so
it's always the promoters and the managers.
I see that. Yeah, because when I saw that, I didn't actually know what was going on with Senior. I didn't know.
He just said that he weren't happy with it. It's always the promoters and the managers, but what we have to remember is
it's all mind games as well.
It's mind games to a degree. The only reason I don't think Eubank Senior's on mind games is because he mentioned that his son, that he's lost it. He said, listen, I can't lose another son. So I thought, a man ain't going to say that for mind games. That's a more serious thing. But anyway, we move. It's midweek thing. Sterling, Dougster, done. Stat!